And this is something that I think a lot of players do in singles for junior tennis, perhaps in occasionally in singles and ladies alta and men's alta and even T2 that I watch at my club. The strategy seems pretty clear at the beginning. Oh, the guy's got a weak backhand. After 100 backhands, the guy's backhand, you've kind of resurrected the guy's backhand because you hit so many that
Are
the
we
guy's
taking
backhand's actually getting better now. So
So we're
you
taking
have
an impromptu trip to Coach's Corner here.
100%,
Okay, so this is the how to break down a weakness segment, right? So
100%. Let,
yeah,
let, let me let me just jump right in.
yeah, go for it.
Number one, you know the weakness is there. Okay?
Right.
It's clear he's missed 3 or 4 balls in the warm up, or she in the warm up. You now know you have clearly it's a deficiency on that side. Okay?
Yep.
Your tendency is to go there so often that you will get a cheap point, free point, and so on. But the problem is you have to go there and put it under stress. If I go there so often it's not under stress, the person may actually find their timing. So how do you do that? Well, I'll tell you very simple. Let's assume it's the backhand. I'm going to serve to it for sure
Yep.
because that's a stressful situation. The guy may or may not find his timing on that ball. After that, I may first strike to it. Okay, first strike's another shot. He may have to slice again, block again, or something, which again is going to give me the opportunity. But after ball three, my ball three, it becomes a little more even. We're now seesawing. We're not in tug of warring. We're not in the imbalance is not in our favor.
Sure.
You might have to, in fact, run the ball to the guy's forehand to open up the backhand. And if you go to the backhand some more, you might just give the guy time to find his footing, find his time, and really connect on 1 or 2. In which case, with each successive shot, he or she gets better. And shame on you for going to it too early and too often. So number 2, you have to now find a way to attack to it. Forehand to forehand cross, approach down the line on any given opportunity. Forehand to forehand, drop shot to it. Okay? Bring the person in, rip a ball to it. These are all stressful opportunities that the backhand may not be what it is, and shots that he or she is not looking for. And here's number 3. You have to do it at great moments when there's more stress involved. Go there at 30-15. Serve and volley to it at 40-30.
Yeah.
Go there at points where the stress is higher, when he or she is more likely to be a little more on that shot. If you go there at 15-0 and there's no pressure, he might be as good as anybody else on a given day on
Right,
that side.
yeah.
He's weaker, and he gets confidence from it because the score is not in. The score is not. He's not in a deficit. So, in quick review, don't overdo it. Attack it more than go to it often, and attack it at key times. Run the forehand to go back to the backhand. Attack to it on approach versus off the ground stroke. Bring him in. You attack that ball yourself, even off returns. And at key times in the score, attack that weakness early, but don't do it so often that he knows it's coming. And don't do it 30 shots out of 35 and bring that shot online, or you've wasted the opportunity to expose the weakness.
That's well put. I appreciate you breaking that down. I'm gonna add one thing, and then maybe even give a couple of examples. It's not only like it's sometimes it's not as simple as like, oh, hit it to their backhand. The backhand's weaker. It's like, okay, there are different types of backhands to be hit, right?
Yep.
When you, especially if you get past the, let's say a beginner level, let's go intermediate, maybe advanced level, right? Everyone's going to have a weaker wing, but it sometimes comes down to like, okay, maybe the backhand, they don't hit it. They don't step up and rip it very well, right? So you
or
can, maybe you
point,
can,
they won't hurt you with it.
right. You can check there if you get,
Right.
but they're going to miss it, but they're not going to hurt you there, right? Or if you want to go hard into the backhand, they can handle pace really well, but what they don't like to do is back up or hit it higher,
Thank
right?
you.
So there's levels to this,
Yep.
and then also timing is a big one. And here's my 2 examples. When I more so in my more competitive days, but even so now as a lefty, if you can't handle the lefty slice out wide, I'm gonna hold it for very opportune times. I don't have to hit it out there all the time, right? I'm gonna wait because it gets better when you're not looking for it.
Thank you.
Right. So at 30-15, yeah, I'm probably gonna go T.
Yep.
Because if I have to come back again at 30-40 or 40-30,
right,
that's when you're getting that sliced cheese
you want
out.
it protected.
Oh
and,
yeah,
and unadulterated, so to speak.
Yes,
and
I want you to struggle with it.
Time, but I have to find the goods on that shot.
I want you to struggle with it, and I want you to be surprised by it. So that's my personal example. An example that I saw in Monte Carlo that it comes up often. Matteo Berrettini. Yeah. People will go to his backhand all day. He does. Yeah, he just open stance, like he using those little legs to just kind of like get that thing back, and then also his slice backhand's pretty good too. So it's like it's not really, he's not going to hurt you there, but at some point if you hit one over there that's maybe not getting all the way to the D side of the court there, he's going to hit that forehand and he's going to rip it. He's going to get around it.
And he has the slice to be able to redirect you down the line to bring you back to the old forehand. And he's like, as we were saying,
yeah,
let's get back to that, what I was talking about.
Exactly. So yeah, there's ways to it. It's not as straightforward. It's you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
No doubt. Here is my problem with Alex de Minaur. He went there so much by default that by the end of that match, and mind you, it was a long match. I want to say it was the finish in
3 hours. I'm 7-6.
3 hours. I want to say it finished up with a third set breaker. He was so no fault on de Minaur for effort and for thought and for execution for that matter. He pushed it deep. I think the second set was not. I think it was up 2-0 to start. Then it got 2-all. Then 3-3, 4-4. Alex got 6-all. The issue I had was by the time it got down to actual crunch time, you know what I saw, Alvin? I saw Lorenzo hitting heavy one-handers to Alex's hitch kick backhand. And I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like, how was the one-y going heavy on the two-hander? That should be the two-handers trick. So that just showed you he actually played the backhand so much that he gave Lorenzo the ability to bring that backhand online. And Lorenzo knew, if I have time to get this ball up and get it deep, you can't hurt me yourself. And I felt like the only shot that Alex went for was the inside-out slapper and the occasional forehand wide hook angle. He did not go for anything else. And when you also note that, the player, in this case Lorenzo, knew he wasn't going to hurt him with anything else. And that was also one of the faults I felt with his game. He didn't come in as much. I think Alex has very underrated volleys in the transition game. He has a decent drop shot, good feel.
Great hands.
He did not do any of that when it was deep in the point. Kind of kept going conservative, thinking that Lorenzo would miss. Unfortunately, Lorenzo said, hey, man, you've hit so many balls. Thank you. That was the best lesson I needed on my backhand. You brought my backhand back online by hitting me 1,000 of them. And you know what? Feeling pretty good. Yeah. And to his credit, his backhand got stronger as the match progressed.